Hey guys, Travis from Cousin Cultivation here. I wanted to quickly go over with you how to schedule out your week properly to make sure training can fit your schedule. Now, I know a lot of people struggle to fit training in. They're working full time, they social family commitments, other commitments as well, whether it be religious or something else, right? Everyone has a lot of busy time throughout the week. But if you start to schedule out exactly when you start your day to when you finish, you can find times to when to make things work. Okay, so I want to give you a kind of example. So most of my clients that come to me typically work 9 to 5, Monday through to Friday. Now, let's go over each thing that I have in my little notepad here to make sure I don't forget anything. Um, but let's go over each thing on how to actually schedule this out properly for you. Okay, so let's say you got to go work. So I've put it from 8:30 to 5:30 because you got to commute time and then to get home as well. Okay, now let's say in the morning you wake up at let's say 7. Okay, 7 to this 8:30 mark, you don't really have enough time to train. So training in the morning won't be optional, right? Won't be optimal. Sorry, not optional. Won't be optimal. So let's say 7. First thing that you do within the first 30 minutes of your day is you do your 5 morning non-negotiables. Okay, so this will be your kind of morning routine to set the day up for success. Okay, simple as taking your supplements, going on a quick walk, um, making sure that you're doing something to stay proactive. So if you skip breakfast normally, making sure you go get your breakfast, writing down your daily goals, whatever it might be. Okay, that will be repeated every single day, 7 a.m. Okay. Now, let's say at night you get back from work, let's say on a Tuesday, 6:30 to 8:30, you have some type of martial arts. Okay, I'm just gonna say MA. Let's say you got that as well for Wednesday, and let's say for Friday, or let's just say Thursday, you work go as well. You want to go 3 times a week. Okay. Those are the days you do martial arts. Okay. How I would do this is clearly have the Monday. This is where you hit your first session. So this could be gym, and this could be let's just start with upper, right? This would be upper one. Okay. Now, obviously, upper one, you train that day, good. You've got one session in for the week. Next day, you got martial arts. Probably not optimal for you to go gym after that. You're going to be too depleted, too exhausted. No good. Let's say you're trying to lose weight. After your martial arts, we then can include a conditioning session, right? Whether that be run, assault bike, something like that, right? But some type of conditioning session to make sure that you're losing weight. If we're trying to put on weight, maybe we won't do that multiple times a week, but definitely 1 times a week. It's going to be optimal for your martial arts. Now, let's say, okay, that's it there. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is a bit of a write-off. Come to Friday, okay? Friday, you don't have anything on, but your body is beat. You need the rest. So this will be here a rest day, complete rest day, letting your body relax, doing whatever it needs to do. Saturday and Sunday comes around. We go here. You go gym at whatever time you're free. And then Sunday as well, if we skip to the next Sunday, which is this day here, right, you can go gym someday here. Okay. Now, if you're someone who wants to train more times a week and wants to focus more on their gym, how they look, build some strength, okay, we don't want to be training 3 days of martial arts. We want to probably drop it down to two and bring up 4 days of your gym training. Okay, so let's just say for simplicity's sake, you only train 2 days, and that will be, let's say, a Wednesday and a Thursday. Okay. You'll go Monday on, Tuesday on as well. Let's say we do a lower day, gym, lower. Okay. Beautiful. Then it comes to Wednesday, you got your martial arts. Thursday, you got your martial arts, but because you're probably going to be somewhat fatigued from the Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday you got your martial arts. Okay. Wednesday you take a little bit low intensity. Okay. And then Thursday comes around, you can do martial arts plus the conditioning after. Your body's going to be pretty beat. Now, if you're someone who's been training martial arts and gym for a while, your body starts to get conditioned to these things and you won't really feel it as much. But if you're someone who's picking it up or just picking up one aspect of it, going to the gym, just picking up martial arts or doing martial arts and just picking up gym, you're going to find it hard to balance the two. But Once you get into routine, it's very, very easy. Okay. So let's say you come onto Thursday, Friday, you'll rest. Okay. Saturday comes, you'll go again. Saturday, Sunday, train, train. Okay. Making sure you give yourself at least that 1 day rest to fully recover. Now, I would say the op most optimal way to train, especially if you're someone who really wants to maximize your progress, is to wake up earlier. Okay, because you still got from whatever time you go home, let's say 8:30 p.m. till if you're waking up at 7, you're probably sleeping at around 11 or 12 p.m. Let's be honest, or 12, yeah, 12 a.m. Let's be honest. So you still got 1, 2, 3 hours of things that you could be doing. So instead of going to sleep that late and using that, 3, 4, 3.5 hours of wasting time doom scrolling, watching your shows, not being productive, let's do the opposite. Okay. Let's now wake up earlier. So let's say you start waking up at 5:30 a.m. Okay. Now you got 2.5 hours till you actually have to be home to start getting ready for work. Or let's say 8 a.m. You got 2 hours to be home and get ready for work to then head off. Okay. 2 hours, that's a lot of time. Let's say it takes you 20 minutes to commute to your gym, 20 minutes back, that's 40 minutes. You still got an hour easily to train. Okay, now how I would do it is if you train in the morning, let's say you go gym, let's done that for an hour and 45 for the sake of it. Okay, let's say you go gym in the morning, you have your whole day of work. Let's say we got afternoon here, refeed, important. Okay, and then you'll refeed and then hit your martial arts session. Okay, let's say you do the same thing here. In the morning, you'll go gym, whatever you're going to hit, lower, whatever it is. Okay, same thing here. You refeed during this time. Now, when I say refeed, I mean carb up, ready for your session. You probably had a long day of work, whether it be laboring or an office job, corporate. You're still going to be mentally exhausted. If you're laboring, you're going to be physically exhausted. It's going to be important and imperative for you to refuel your body for that later session. Okay. Then Wednesday, the beauty of it is because you've already knocked off your two martial arts days and you've done two of your gym days, you can completely rack off the Wednesday as a rest. Okay, don't even need to touch. That's your two martial arts sessions done for the week. Now you can just spend the next 2 days of here, gym in the morning there, gym in the morning here. Okay, now you got literally Saturday and Sunday as rest, as well as Thursday and Friday night to focus on social, say family night, okay, and whatever else. Saturday, and Sunday, you can make up for all the time that you've missed throughout the week. Okay, there has to be some type of push and pull opportunity cost of locking in with the week, and then the weekend is more of your relaxation and comfort. Okay, it's really key to try to, in my opinion, keep all your gym sessions throughout the week because it sticks to your routine and it keeps things on schedule. Okay, on the weekends, different things can pop up where now gyms push to the side and not as a priority where work is such a high priority, you're not really going to take a day off unless something unexpected happens. So you're more able to stick to a routine, stick to a habit if you put your gym and your martial arts throughout the week. Okay, now that's the gym side of things done. Let's talk about eating and let's build up based off this. So let's say you're trying to bulk, for example, okay? If you are trying to bulk and you're not going to have, you feel like you don't have enough time to cook or eat or whatever, perfect. Sunday, this is my 4 hour kind of period where all you need to do is the whole week of cooking here. Okay, this is meal prep. Okay, for the first hour here, for this first hour, all you're going to do is get your food. Go to the grocery store, grab whatever you need, mince, chicken, whatever it is, lamb, sausage, whatever the hell it is, grab it, boom, done. For the second hour, you're going to be spending time prepping your meat and prepping your carbs and veggies. Okay, so that could be, slicing up your steak, seasoning it, blah blah blah. Maybe for the chicken, you're going to do some honey soy seasoning, marinated, whatever. Okay, easy, prep that there. On the other side, while you're doing all of that, dicing your potatoes, putting them into the pot to boil. Might be doing rice on the side, might be stir frying some veggies, whatever it is. Okay, from here, it's now clean up plus containers of putting it all together. Okay. And then for the last hour, if you're not on time, it's kind of like, okay, you're using the extra hour to make up for whatever time you've lost over there, and as well as storing it away into your fridge, prepping what meals you're going to have over the next, let's say 3 days. Let's say you only cook for the first 3 days, and then Wednesday night on your rest day, you got again meal prep. Okay, so that's kind of how some of my clients do it. Sunday to Wednesday, Wednesday again, all the way to the end of the week. Okay, or you can just smash it out all on Sunday, but then again, your food is going to taste a little bit more shit because it's been sitting in a container in your fridge. But it's depending on what you currently have available in terms of schedule, free time, everything. So this is all personalized. Don't take this as like that's something you got to stick to for the rest of your life. No, this is something that you have to keep on adjusting and working on a week-to-week basis. Okay, now moving on to the next thing is when you're planning out your week. Okay, let's say you got a completely, let's do it back here. Let's say you got a completely free week, nothing of this is here. All you have is only work. Okay, your Sundays should be spent as uh, organization of your week. Okay. This, let's say 2 hour block from 9 to 11 is prepping out your whole week in your calendar, just like I am right now. So you can put everything there and you can wake up, look at your schedule and be like, okay, I got this today, this today, this today, this today. You don't want to kind of go throughout the week and not know what's happening, not have that structure, not have that routine, because that's what leads for when something unexpected happens, something unexpected comes your way, you completely throw off your whole week, throw off your whole schedule. Just say you're going to start again next Monday because you don't know what's happening next. Okay, let's say something Monday goes well, you prep it your whole week, Monday goes well, Tuesday something pops up. You know you have that rest day on Wednesday. So even if you don't go gym or you don't go MMA, you can move that to the Wednesday. That's the beauty of prepping everything ahead. So you know what rest days you are and you can pre-plan. Well, if that day fucks it up, or if you know your Thursday is going to be messed up, you might just have to take the rest day forward one more and go train your Thursday day on the Wednesday so that you can fit everything in. Prepping your week is imperative to make sure that you can get results and to make sure you have a good broad understanding of what's happening in your life. Okay. Now, nightly routine. It's all well and good to wake up this early, but if you don't know how to start to wind down your body and starting to get it to relax and to focus on sleep rather than watching shows, going in for and doom scrolling, you need to start to wind your body down. Okay, so let's say if you're waking up at what 5:30, you should really be asleep by 9:30 to 10 later. So let's just say 9:45, you start your nightly wind down, slacking. Okay, nightly wind down. All this is what's going to help you to start to induce your sleep cycle. Okay, so probably this needs to get out of your bedroom into a different room on charge, on ringer, so that if your alarm goes off, you can hear it and it forces you to get up and go do it. Go get up and turn your alarm off. Okay, put that into a different room outside or on the opposite side. So my bed's over here and my I've got a charger port over there. I'll put my phone over there, so I have to force myself to get up to go turn off my phone. Another thing is you need to get your body in a state ready to sleep. Okay, so before you go to bed, I do this every single night. I hop into the shower, I put it as hot as possible as I can, without obviously fucking burning my skin. And then as I come up and as I walk into my room, into a cool room, my body temperature drops about 2 or 3 degrees. From that drop, it initiates you to start falling into a doze, start dozing off, start falling into a sleep cycle because of that drop in temperature. So now I'm actually more tired. I force myself to be tired. I don't want to go on my phone. I'm kind of get it drowsy and then I'll just go to sleep. So tips like this is going to help. Also, if you know you're going to start your nightly wind down at 9:45, it's best to make sure you have your meal 2 or 3 hours before bed. So around that, as soon as you finish MMA, latest, that's how when you have your last meal. Before and then maybe after, just so you can have a quick protein shake. Anything that you have too late, your body's going to find it hard to break that down while you sleep, plus actually recover your whole body during your sleep cycle. So that's really, really important to make sure your meal's a bit before. But I hope this gives a little bit of insight of how you should schedule out your week and how you shouldn't really stress or tell me when you know, if we hopefully work together in the future, you tell me I don't have any time in our week. This is the exact process we're going to go through to make sure that we can make the time, to make sure that we understand what's happening on your day-to-day life so we can get everything to work. Okay, there is going to be have to there's going to be some sacrifice on your end. There's no one in the industry, no one coaching, no one's going to give you some secret formula to make everything work. You have to sacrifice. You have to want yourself to be better, make the time for it, and make it a priority, right? Don't let things just happen to you and you react. Be preemptive, know what's happening, know how to schedule your week so you can get everything done. I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next one.